Do you want to know how much money you can realistically make on Amazon KDP in 2023? If so, stay tuned because I'm going to share with you my first month's profit from the Amazon KDP platform as a new author selling low and mid content books. You might be wondering, what's Amazon KDP? It stands for Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. It's a platform for authors to self-publish their works. But you don't have to be a novelist. There's opportunities for people who, like me, and possibly like you, to create low and mid content books. I'm here to tell you that getting started with Amazon KDP is so simple. As a matter of fact, I stumbled upon Amazon KDP. One day I was looking for material to use to create items for my Etsy shop when I saw something that said KDP, and I was like, what's KDP? So I Googled it and I was like, oh yeah, this looks like something I can do. And literally that day I had set up an Amazon KDP account, and within days I had already had several works published. These were mid and low content works. Obviously, I did not write a novel in a couple of days. But now you might be wondering, what are low and mid content books? Well, low content books are basically like notebooks and journals where you create a cover and the inside pages are either blank or lined and repetitive. Mid content books are like crossword puzzles, Sudoku puzzles, searches, coloring books, and things like that. When I started my Amazon KDP account, I was using 3 resources. That was Creative Fabrica, which is where I found out about KDP in the first place, Canva, and Bookball. I'll link all those below in the description so you can check them out yourself. You might have heard about these resources from other KDP authors, and if you've been hesitant about using them, don't be. They are excellent resources. They are worth your time and they are worth your money. And again, I will link them below. But I don't want to talk about them in this video because, as promised, I want to talk to you about how much money I made in my first month using Amazon KDP. If you're not on the KDP platform yet, you might be wondering, how do you make money? Does it cost money? Is there a limit? And all these great questions. So one of the main questions that people have is, how much money can you make from Amazon KDP? You've probably seen a lot of videos where people are making thousands and thousands of dollars a month. And although that's possible, what I've learned is that these people have multiple, and I mean multiple, books for sale on the platform. So if you want to be successful, get ready to shell out a lot of books, honestly. But that's not to say you can't have one super successful book that's ranking in the thousands, or seasonal books or holiday-based books that just start exploding near that time, right? So there's a lot of factors that determine how much money you can make. But realistically, just starting out as a new Amazon KDP author, you're gonna need a lot of books if you want to make a lot of money. So a lot of people are wondering, how much money can you make? It depends on the cost to publish your book, right? And how much Amazon takes from that. So when you upload your book to Amazon, they're gonna let you know exactly how much it costs to print this book and how much money they're going to take from each sale of your book, and what you'll be left with after you choose the price that you want your book to sell for. I do have a couple of tips for that, and that is to, one, make your prices competitive. Don't have a 8 by 5 times 11 size notebook with 100 line pages completely blank that you're selling for $100, maybe like $20, that everybody in the market is selling for between $9 and $12. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that special. I'm sorry, maybe there is, I don't know. And another tip I have for you to be successful is to advertise your book. Do I mean buy ads? No, not necessarily. You can do that if you have, the budget for it. Social media marketing, that is of course free. Or if you have, like me, a blog, you can advertise your works there. You can use Pinterest. There are a lot of avenues that you use to advertise your products that don't cost money. And I'm trying to utilize those. Word of mouth, things like that. So how much you can make is really dependent on how much you have, how much it costs to make what you have, how you're advertising that you even have these products for sale. My marketing strategy for my KDP products is basically non-existent. I have had a long history of failing to show up for myself in terms of telling people what I have available. I blog. I don't tell a lot of people about that. I create websites. I don't tell a lot of people about that. Normally, if it comes up in conversation and I feel like this is like casual and polite for me to mention that, hey, I do this for money, I talk about it. But recently, I've been trying to change that because I know a lot of my skills are profitable, and I know a lot of things that can make money if I just put it out there. So Amazon KDP is one of those things. To a party, and at that party, I got a notification on my phone that one of my books had been approved on the KDP platform. So right then and there, I searched it on the Amazon, app, and it popped up. And I was very excited, so I told a couple of people, and one of my friends, she ordered the book right then and there. And that was my first sale on the Amazon KDP platform, and I was super excited. So at the end of the month, when I was checking my sales and my revenue, it turned out that I had made one sale, which was fine. And I knew who the sale was from. It was from a friend, which I'm very grateful for, but it was the only sale. And I already knew how much money I'd be making from that sale because, as I mentioned earlier, they tell you it's before you even send the book to be uploaded to their to the platform or whatever. They tell you, hey, this is how much money you're gonna get off the book. So the book she purchased, I sell on Amazon for $7.99. Profit from that one sale was $1.95. Every time I sell that book, I would be making $1.95. So there it is. For my very first month on Amazon KDP, I made $1.95. This is, of course, with a $0 marketing budget, very low word to mouth, absolutely no sharing on social media, just me saying, hey, girl, I got a book for sale. So, of course, these results are unique to me. They speak nothing on what you might be capable of achieving, but I do hope that it gives you a little bit, but I do hope that my experience lets you have a little bit more of a realistic idea of what you can make on the Amazon KDP platform. My opinion so far is that you get out what you put in, and this is definitely a venture that I will continue to pursue. I would also like to let everybody know that today is September 30th, and I received my payment yesterday. Why? Because it's a 60-day payout. So if you earn something in July like I did, all your earnings from July are going to sit there and they will pay them out 60 days later, which is right now here in September. So if you start your Amazon KDP account today and you make all your money thinking you're going to have money for Christmas, you're not. Okay, because you're going to have to wait till the end of October for your earnings to be calculated, and then 60 days from the last day of October to be paid, which will take you to the end of December. But hey, you'll start the new year balling, so there's that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to Amazon KDP or are aspiring to start Amazon KDP, subscribe and let's grow together.